So with Ed at the end of a tough first game. I think we knew it was going to be a real battle against a really good, strong-looking side. But we'll focus on ourselves. You're plenty to be positive about today. You're happy with the general performance levels and the hard work?
Yeah, happy with 35 minutes of it. I think the type of team the type of club that we are, we know we're not in a position where we're going to compete with a Bournemouth or a Moneyfields who are likely to be the top two this year. So it always has to be about ourselves, our process, and the general characteristics that we try and display. And for 35 minutes, I was really pleased in the second half. First half, it looked as if we were potentially a little bit too respectful of our opponents today. They're a good side, but I think, like with any team, the minute you start to put them under pressure, you get opportunities to grow into the game and have your own moments, and we didn't do that enough in the first half. So we spoke about that, like really calm conversation at half time. Spoke about a couple of things that we wanted to change, and the second half was much better. 35 minutes, really applied ourselves well, got on the front foot, loads of higher turnovers or forced a lot of longer kicks, which meant we could start our own builds, and then for that period probably shaded the moments in and around the box compared to what they were able to create against us, which is great. Last 10 minutes, I think you could see probably like we've maybe made too many changes. We looked a little bit disrupted. Probably certainly ran out of legs, and they've scored another 2 goals, which makes the scoreline a little bit more flattering for them. But we'll look at the 35 minutes that we've applied ourselves really well in, and we'll look to build on that ready for next week. Yeah,
indeed. I think we've had 4 debutants today as well, haven't we? In terms of 2 starting, I thought did really well. Katie and Ellie, you must be really pleased with how they've done today.
Yeah, buzzing, absolutely buzzing. Katie was great. Brings like a different dynamic to our midfield that we haven't necessarily had over the last couple of years, and you certainly saw glimpses of that in the second half today, which was really cool. She comes in as the first signing that we've actually been able to make that's got proper National League experience as well. So it's nice to be able to add a bit more experience to the group. She comes in as one of our older players as well, and still in her early 20s. So it sort of shows you where the setup and the makeup of the group is. And then Ellie as a 16-year-old, like, wow, unbelievable. Like, pre-season games are fine. Like, she should have got a feel for women's football in pre-season, but when you start the league season, the intensity is totally different. The attitude, the feel of the games are totally different. And I thought she coped so well today. Did really well. Took a while to grow herself into the game, but once she got going and found her rhythm, got loads of regains, brave in her 1v1s, was able to connect with the midfield players and the forward players really well. So if that's what a start looks like for a 16-year-old, then I can't wait to see what happens when she settles.
Yeah, there's plenty to look forward to, isn't there, in terms of these players only improving as the season goes along. 2 home games now, which gives us a chance to sort of really hit the ground and get some points and hopefully some cup advancement in the bag. Looking forward to those 2 games.
Yeah, always looking forward to playing at home. It's one home game and one sort of half home game, isn't it? Technically at home at a different venue next week, which is a shame because we'd like to play at York Road, but it is what it is. Club have made the decision, so we'll go with it for this one. But looking forward to hosting Bridgewater. We had 2 really competitive games against them last year. We know that they've had a busy summer. They've had a bit of a budget they can throw around, which is exciting for them. But the managerial change brings a lot of uncertainty. So it's exciting to see what version of them turns up next week. And we'll try and prepare as best as we can for that one. And then obviously cup games are always exciting, especially ones under the lights. We'd like to try and get into the cup this year. I don't think we've done it for a while, and we've certainly not won in the cup for a while. So we'd like to try and target that this year. But yeah, 2 home games are always exciting to look forward to.
Yeah, good stuff. Well done to you and the team today.